The war should have never started. If you had a competent president, which you didn't, the war wouldn't have happened. The war in Ukraine would have never happened if I were president.
Граната!
If Vladimir Putin doesn't come to the table to negotiate with you, will you put additional sanctions on Russia?
Sounds likely. We're talking to Zelensky. We're going to be talking with President Putin very soon, and we'll see how it all happens.
Armata! Второй заряжай! Armata!
I want everybody to stop dying. I'll have that done. I'll have that done in 24 hours. I'll have it done. We're going to be talking. We'll be talking to President Putin, and we'll be talking to the representatives, Zelensky and representatives from Ukraine. We got to stop it. It's carnage.
Before I even arrive at the Oval Office shortly after we win the presidency, I will have the horrible war between Russia and Ukraine settled. We're going to get it settled and stop the death. Under my leadership, we had no new wars. Hillary Clinton, she used to say, look at him, listen to him, he's going to start wars. No, I stopped wars. We defeated 100% of the ISIS caliphate. We brought our troops back home. I had no new wars. I started no wars, first time in 78 years. Instead of a globalist warmonger, and that's what you have. In the White House, you finally had a peacemaker at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. These terrible wars, these horrible wars that were started, they never end. We call them the endless battles. Biden's weakness and failure are putting us in grave danger. As president, I will restore peace through strength.
Предвыборный период был для господина Трампа во всех отношениях нелегким. На него и даже на членов его семьи постоянно оказывалось жесточайшее давление. Дело дошло до попыток покушения на его жизнь. Но он проявил мужество, одержал убедительную победу на выборах И мы видим заявление вновь избранного президента США и членов его команды о желании восстановить прямые контакты с Россией, прерванные не по нашей вине уходящей администрации. Слышим также его заявление о необходимости сделать все, чтобы не допустить Третьей мировой войны. Безусловно, мы приветствуем такой настрой и поздравляем избранного президента Соединенных Штатов Америки со вступлением в должность. Мы никогда не отказывались от диалога, всегда были готовы поддерживать ровные отношения сотрудничества с любой американской администрацией. Я говорил уже об этом неоднократно. Исходим из того, что диалог будет строиться на равноправной и взаимоуважительной основе, учитывая ту значимую роль, которую играют наши страны по ряду ключевых вопросов повестки дня в мире, включая и укрепление стратегической стабильности и безопасности. Мы также открыты для диалога с новой администрацией США по украинскому конфликту. Самое важное здесь – устранить первопричины кризиса, о которых мы много раз говорили.
I have to speak to President Putin. We're going to have to find out. He can't be thrilled. He's not doing so well. I mean, he's grinding it out, but most people thought that war would have been over in about 1 week. And now you're into 3 years, right? So he can't be thrilled. It's not making him look very good. Now, eventually, you know, I mean, it's a big machine, so things will happen, but I think it'd be very well off to end that war. We have numbers that almost 1 million Russian soldiers have been killed. About 700,000 Ukrainian soldiers are killed. Russia's bigger, they have more soldiers to lose. But that's no way to run a country.
Він сильна людина. Я бажаю успіху президенту Трампу, всій Америці. Українці готові працювати разом з американцями, щоб досягти миру, справжнього миру. Це шанс, яким потрібно скористатись.
Plan to speak with President Putin soon. What about President Zelensky, and what's your message?
Yeah, I would, but he's told me he wants to make a deal. Zelensky wants to make a deal. I don't know if Putin does. He might not. I don't know. He should make a deal. I think he's destroying Russia by not making a deal. I think Russia's going to be in big trouble. You take a look at their economy. You take a look at the inflation in Russia. So I would hope. I got along with him great, and you know, I would hope he wants to make a deal.
Mr. President, are you keeping U.S. sanctions on Russia until he makes a deal?
Well, sanctions or tariffs. I think the word tariff is much better because it keeps your dollar stronger. I think tariffs are more effective. I mean, I use sanctions on Iran. Iran was broke. When I left office, Iran was broke. They had no money for Hamas or Hezbollah, none. They were flat broke. And October 7th would have never happened. And I think you all know that. It would have never happened. They had no money. Now they're rich, but, you know, they're weakened in a different way. I would say that the one attack by Israel really set them back. It really set them back. The Pagers and others. You know, the attack on air defense was a bad attack for Iran.